This is Jundo with Tinjin Sensei, and welcome to Tree Leaf. Today's subject is the Animal Planet. Before we get into that, let me mention I'm sorry that we didn't get Taigu yesterday. At the last minute, there were some difficulties. I hope he's going to be with us later in the week. But in the meantime, we have the other teacher here at Tree Leaf, Master Tintin, who is a wild animal. Last week I was talking about how there is so much to learn from the animals, from the little pussycats, things that so-called smart human beings need to recall, perhaps, that we've forgotten. The natural Zen lessons that this animal knows and we've forgotten. But that doesn't mean that everything is peaceable in the animal kingdom, because it's also wild. It's also mean sometimes. Dog eat dog. We are animals too, for better and for worse. And that means that sometimes our brains are as messy as the zoo at feeding time. In this section of the Tenzo Kyokun, Master Dogen speaks of our thoughts running wild like wild horses, and our emotions gone crazy like monkeys jumping out of a barrel. And it's true. In modern terms, it's very popular to speak of the monkey mind, jumping around in there. Like this guy's jumping around onto the computer. Excuse me. Yeah. He pushed something. I hope it's okay. I guess we're still there. Well, part of our practice is to tame those wild horses, to calm those monkeys. Now, by taming horses, that doesn't mean that we chain them up, keep them in the barn, lock them in a corral. Far from it. But neither do we let them run in a panic, hither and thither through our mind. Our practice is one of taming, letting them roam wild, but with balance, with control. You, the rider, and the horse are one, in balance, like a great horse rider riding through the mountains, where you cannot tell the difference between the horse and the person on the horse. They are just one creature, in balance and harmony. This is something of the image. This is something of the image of taming the wild horses that I think our practice is about. You don't want to just lock them up. You don't want to keep them in the corral. But neither do we just let them roam through our heads, thoughts, taking control of us. And it's the same with our emotions, our monkey emotions. Today my wife and I started to have a little husband-wife thing for a second, and I could feel it. The monkey mind was building there, the emotional monkeys. And had to calm those monkeys. Gave them a banana. Again, we don't want to keep them in a zoo. We don't want to put them in a cage. But at the same time, we need to calm them. We need to find their better nature, their balance again. Now, I'm not talking about the fact that, this is just, what do you call it, an image, a metaphor. that our mind, their thoughts are wild, like running horses and wild monkeys and crazy kitty cats. But it's true. And a lot of our practice is learning to find the better aspects of our wild animal self. Now this passage we're reading is very rich. And in the next lines, Master Dogen gives us a couple of clues as to what he means by taming the monkey mind, taming the wild horses. And we'll talk about that a little bit more tomorrow. But right now I'm going to try to sit zazen, assuming that this crazy cat is going to let me. We sit with what is. Here we